You've heard of Mario. He does just about everything. Race carts, jump on cars, save Peach, have a party, hoop on Bowser in game, and rob your hard-earned cash. Mario spin-offs have always been a pleasure to play, no matter what game it is. Playing one would even make you think that this is better than Mario Galaxy or Mario Odyssey. But when looking at the stat page for some of the side games, there were a couple that were beaten down and left to rot. I'll be talking about one of them. Mario Strikers. If you thought Shadow was edgy, mean, mysterious, and had a gun, let me tell you, Mario Strikers is where the rules of football come to die. Aside from lacking any refs, free kicks, corner kicks, pen shootouts, offsides, out of bounds, a great goalie, the game offered items like the ones you see in Mario Kart, only difference being the ice shells and the occasional exploding green shell. It also had what Mario Kart, Mario Party, and all the other Mario side games didn't. Angry Mario. I mean, heck, you can even say passionate Mario because this version of him is crazy. A cult favorite in the eyes of many because of its intense gameplay and mean characters. Football felt so free, it felt like you could do anything. But something happened in 2022 that took all the attributes away. But before I do talk about the flop, you're gonna need the basics of fun. This game came out on the GameCube, so the level of skill you need to play is pretty simple. Mashing pass, then shoot, or just having a wide open space to run down the line, pass, then shoot, works at times. The green means you did a perfect pass to your teammate, and you have a 50-50 chance to score the goal. Only way to do that is by holding up, down, or hold left bumper and shoot. That just chips the ball. And don't worry, these mechanics stay around for the whole trilogy. And you can do it outside those situations as well. Mixing it up is key. But you can just hold B for a super strike anytime and gain 2 points. Pretty fair for, the wait time. The Cup and Super Cup tournaments were a great start to testing and showing your skills. Also, in a game where you just tackle someone for the ball, it's so stress relieving the phrase, "do anything you can to win" comes to mind. You had unlockable characters, character. That's Hey, this entry's so weird, they added nightmare robots. That is crazy. And then in the year of 2007, Mario Strikers Charge was one of the best Mario sports games ever to drop on the Wii. Everything from the previous game was cranked up by 10. Now everyone was special. In Super Mario Strikers, all the characters were the same, with slight adjustments to their running speed. Donkey Kong speed walked, Yoshi ran, something like that. It really just came down to what costume you preferred, but in Charged, even the sidekicks were buffed. 2, in my opinion, broke the game for real. Let's see, you have every character coming back from the previous game looking mad and sharp to the next level. New additions like Bowser, Diddy Kong, Monty Mole, Boo. Hey! Boo is broken, bro, y'all don't even know. But let me tell you, the fact that Boo had poor defense, but had great movement and passing along with his deke, is so balanced and broken. Like, I didn't even know you could have those two words together. Broke, balance. Balance, broke. That's just insane in this game because really, you can combat it with another character to stop their goal potential, adding that layer of thinking to your match. So they don't score 20 goals. Character specific shots and smooth dodging, brush off big body dekes that just make the game more fair. I'm talking once you know how to play, okay, this game is intermediate in my opinion. Most of your goals will start out looking like this. To this. My personal favorite is the chip shot. It's just so easy but hard at the same time. You just need to time it, get in the flow of the button to score. Looking at the game modes, we have 2 new additions. Online, which was really big back in 2007, and the Striker Challenges! Online is dead. But it was like a ranked system that went up as you won against opponents, and I heard it was really fun. The Striker Challenges were something else. Remember when I said this game was intermediate in difficulty? This is why. Once you step into that Yoshi level, Challenge 8, so far behind, you're gonna need skill and luck on your side, but mostly skill. I mean, after Challenge 6, I feel like the game stops holding your hand. It's just pure stupidity when you play the remaining ones. But hey, I love me a good challenge. Oh, also the Mega Strikes were improved. They were Super Strikes, but now they're Mega Strikes. It makes the game experience so cinematic. And finally, the characters that breathe life into this game. Beautiful. They all have wild winner mentalities and personalities. Mario's breathing after conceding a goal. Daisy crashing out against her team. Wario blowing himself up.
Oh, I missed!
Bro, they're taking it a little too serious. If only there were coaches in this game, bro. Like, to be honest, I think they'd just be fans. I like that from you, Mario! That's hard! So, what happened? Well, nothing did for a long time. Not on the Wii U, not on the iPhone. The 3DS had a nightmare, but it was a dream. A cruel, cheap, pointless dream! There was nothing for fans to take a bite at. Until, you know, May 20th, 2014. You remember that date? Well, now there was really nothing to do. Kart Party Golf and buddy tennis got new entries while strikers curled up in the corner with sluggers. Hey, I didn't say he was alone. Years go by, COVID happened, Mario's 35th anniversary came and went. Mario Strikers Battle League came out in summer 2022. The Switch 2 is about to come out with GameCube games, and we still have to wait for unique type game. What? No, why would I do that? That game's awful. Wait a minute. Okay, there's this game that was created by the same people that made the first 2 games. It was called
Next Level Games!
Guys, I don't mean to glaze anything, but this game is better than this game. Look, when the first Kick demo came out in June 3rd, I was excited, no cap. Then I got to that screen, that lackluster menu. It was raps. It was raps. But they taught me how to play. It was like, okay, this feels good. No! No! Hey, at least the free Super Strikes are gone. Now it's an orb. No, like actually, that's a good addition, not gonna lie. So we waited for the full game to release, hoping that there would be changes to the menu or, you know, something else. And man, come on! I spent $60 for this? I remember when the series was known for its edginess. Peach used to throw fits. Donkey Kong used to smack cameras. He knew that was wrong, that's why he's dancing now. If you don't get your goofy, Waluigi used to win. Which basically just means, but now? Bruh. This was a downgrade in the grand scheme of things. The level of jank is just not there. I mean, you got the Titans chip, but I'ma just gear up and use Rosalina to score. Look, bruh, there was an era where people just did this to score. We don't even have character-specific power-ups anymore. Or dinks! Just generic mushroom and shells. Where are the ice and spiky shells in the chain chomps at? Like, bruh! Bro, remember the music? Stop playing, bro. Yeah. The pause theme was the best elevated music to date. The charge character themes, bro. Mwah, chef kiss. I felt like I was in Germany with Wario, a Mexican dance party with Luigi, and in the booth with Toad. With Toad? Hey, Dry Bones was a hit too, don't sleep. But once we get to Battle League, all the songs sound the exact same, except for the sudden death theme. They all use the same electric guitar and it just sounds rushed. Like there was no time to put life or care into it. You telling me we waited 15 years for no challenges? I look at this every time I see this game. And don't get me started on the stages, they look bare bones. Nothing is happening when those two halves come together. It's just a different color palette. This shows me that the people that made this game either had hard guidelines to stick by, because you know, before we even had Mario Wonder, we had Toad walking around with Super Mario Brothers enemies. Like Nintendo put some weird regulation to their games so they would stop being fun. So, it was Nintendo's fault. Or, they didn't have time to finish the game and rushed. Which is why we have all these updates for characters we had in past games. The lack of love put into anything this game has to offer. So it was Nintendo's fault! No matter which way you slice it, it's still them. And I'll say this again. Every time I play this game, which is very rare, I look at this. The third game in the series, and we have the most saddest game for Mario on the Switch. Next to Super Mario Party. Okay, they got the orb. Now it's time for defense. Oh snap! That's fine. Just gotta block it by... Never mind. They made this boring too! I'm fine with the 2-goal system being back from the first game and all. But mashing to stop it? Why? This is the Switch! The Joy-Cons can be used in other ways. Bro, I can count how many ice cubes are in this thing with Rumble. So can I just block the shot by just kicking it? Let me give you an example on how to make a great third game. Take Smash Bros. It was a hit just like this game. It had mechanics like wave dashing and moonwalking, loved by many pros and casual players alike. Then Brawl came around and took all the mechanics away. But it was a better game than Melee. How? Many could say it's because of the newly added characters, or the story mode, or they added this and that, but it's just because they added so much love to the game, many were ecstatic. That game took risk. This one played it safe. It's just, I love when creativity comes to light. I don't care how much a game is, show me how much you improved from last time. Let me see why it took so long by what you put out. Don't just put out just to say, hey, we got a new game, come and play it. Let me see the long-term value of the project, not the tweaks it still needs. I want your heart and soul in something that no one would want to create. I want to play that game. Next level. Hey, next level. Y'all can make that amazing game. Because once I see just a little bit of effort in the tone, the artwork, the gameplay all around, I'm gonna be there. But for right now, y'all completely let a Mario spinoff for so many people get destroyed.